Shut up and sit down.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening guys, welcome to ChrisIsTalkin, and this is my weekly anime review for Mob Psycho 100, and hopefully not my final one. And the way this episode is going, it seems that it may not be the final episode because of the things right at the end. There wasn't a preview for next week's episode, but it just kind of continued to flow through the episode, like the ending song flowed through what was going on in the visuals, and plus then they started showing a bit more of the connection between Mob and Reigan and like how they're up to right now and stuff. So yeah, this episode shows promise for a season 2, which I'm very excited for. Studio Bones as well, like they promised us, what's it called again? Studio Bones are also doing a season 2 for Boku no Hero Academia, or My Hero Academia, which has also been confirmed for season 2. So they are like notorious for showing us there will be season 2s, but the question is, will they actually give us the season 2? Personally, I think they will, because of how well Mob Psycho 100 is doing, and obviously the connection of a name tied to One Punch Man. They will want to show their their passion and their like loyalty to one, and hopefully this is the kind of stuff that could push season 2 of One Punch Man faster, or One Punch Man might be left behind a little bit and this may be pushed forward a little bit. So who knows? I'm excited for whichever one. As you may have noticed through what I just said, One Punch Man has been confirmed for season 2. Sorry I haven't made a video about this, guys. Literally, I've been kind of ill and some issues I've been having at home, so I haven't really had time to do any of my reviews. So I'm going to be banging out as many videos as I can possible. So you may have noticed literally just a moment ago I posted up my review for Dragon Ball Super, which aired on Sunday, but hey, it's Monday. So I'll leave a link or whatever card or whatever it is to that. So when you're finished, if you are watching Dragon Ball Super, do check out that review. And if it's your first time on my channel, welcome and subscribe, because this is something I do on a weekly basis. Well, okay, Mob Psycho 100 is finished now, so subscribe to see more reviews. It's awkward. You don't really tell people to subscribe on the last episode of a season, but yeah, just do it, and then hopefully you'll see more reviews for myself, or you may just want to just see myself. Who knows? Moving on swiftly, episode 12 of Mob Psycho 100 was actually really good. There were several different things which I thought stood out. Now I know that through watching this episode, I know that some people may feel like they were shortchanged with this episode because of how the series has been and how hype and gas we've been waiting for Mob to go the full 100 and to just go fucking crazy. Like what the cliffhanger of episode 11 ended with just Mob's face at 100, and we was like, what the hell, Mob's gonna go nuts. The opening song, what we saw, Mob just going Super Saiyan kind of crazy shit and the buildings flying up in the sky and whatnot, that's gonna happen. That's what I saw in my head. Basically, that's what I'm presuming quite a lot of us were expecting and hoping from the cliffhanger of last week's episode. But as you've noticed through watching the episode, which is why I'm guessing you're watching this review, Mob didn't really do that, and what we got instead was Reigan going ham. Now I was kind of like at first, but as it went on I was like, fair enough, it's doing its own thing, it's really enjoyable. Reigan didn't even know what was going on at first, but he clocked what was going on and he ran with it. This guy can literally, he can take an inch and make a mile. This guy can do anything if you just give him the right resources, and Reigan can be fucking president. Not the best, but hey, you know how things are going right now. I don't think that's really a box they have to tick, but Reigan could literally do anything. And I like how we get to see Hanazawa as well start look at how Hanazawa looked at Reigan as well and was like, oh my god, he's so, your master is so amazing. So like, it's pretty cool. There was a lot of there was some humor to this. There was like characterization, plot progression, extreme plot progression. Fuck, sorry about that, it's spelled enough. Anyway, extreme plot progression, which I will talk about in a second. The characterization between Hanazawa, Reigan, Mob, and how he's now able to control himself a bit more. We get to see Dimple made his return. Now, there was an awesome fight scene. It wasn't with Mob, so for that aspect, I know some people may have been disappointed, but we did get to see Reigan versus the 7th Division. The 7th Division went in. We got to see the unmasking of the leader of the 7th Division, who we thought was either a little girl or extremely small, powerful Esper. Some people online actually even thought that the masked Esper was going to be number 2 from One Punch Man, the girl with the green hair. Don't know why, but you know how the internet is. So we got to see that. and it wasn't any of them, so it was pretty hilarious. But we did get to see some awesome fight scenes. We got to see the leader. You know what, there's so many names in this series, I don't remember who. I just remember I'll just describe them and just be like, oh yeah, I know that one. So yeah, so you have the leader, the guy with the mask and the whole girl speaking thing. Turns out he's an old looking guy. It's a really old looking guy, and his mindset is warped and twisted exactly like how Hanazawa's was when we first saw him in episode 2 or episode 3, and with him thinking that because he's an Esper that he's all powerful, he's almighty, everyone should look up to him, and he's better than everyone else, and this and that and that. And you can really see that he really believes this, and how the 7th Division are actually like, I don't know what's happened to them, but the guy with the sword, he was like, oh, like my life was shit when I was growing up. You don't understand having these Esper abilities or what helped me survive and this and that and this and that. So we've got like actual characterization and just a bit more depth to these characters, which I wasn't expecting, but it was actually fairly good. I'm pretty happy about that. The fighting was actually pretty gorgeous as well. It's a shame it wasn't mob, but I liked it. I like that we got that REIGAN didn't go 100. REIGAN went like 1000%. So like the level of power that REIGAN was emitting was actually way beyond what mobs emitted before. Because we've seen mob go 100, and when mob went 100, he still couldn't really go toe to toe with properly and have full control with the 7th Division individual like Achilleons, whatever the fuck the name is. But yeah, he couldn't really go 100% toe to toe. He could only go take out one at a time. When REIGAN went his 1000%, which they actually showed, so I know it sounds weird me saying REIGAN went 1000%, but they showed mobs 100, and mob went to 0, and REIGAN went to 100. REIGAN went past 100 to 200, 300, 400, went to 9999, and went to 1000. So REIGAN's 1000% was so powerful that literally anything that hit him was actually just bending around him. The sword was actually felt like rubber to him. Like the death orb things of gravitational force pull things, those were literally almost nothing. They were like, he was knocking them away like it was not a thing. So like, we do get to see the potential that mob has, and if mob actually had full control of his powers like REIGAN had then, mob could actually be probably the most powerful, easily the most powerful. But from how the end of this episode goes, we get to see that mob probably has quite a ways to go, and this series isn't going to go anywhere. I am so tempted to read the webcomic. I just want to know what's going on. I don't know if I can wait for a year or two for that. So you know what, I'm not gonna lie, I probably will read the webcomic because I need to know what's going on. But I'm so excited with how the art and animation really worked well this whole season. You guys out there who for some reason are watching this video but dropped Mob Psycho 100 in episode 2 or 3, you need to pick it back up and finish this series. This series is really good. Like, it's weird because it was overhyped at the beginning, and then people fell off because the hype wasn't exactly the same as One Punch Man, which I wasn't expecting it to, and I'm glad it wasn't. But as it went through, it actually ended up technically basically becoming a bit better. Now, don't hate me, but what I mean by becoming a bit better is, I mean, the characterizations, the plot progression, the world building is quite a lot stronger than One Punch Man. Whereas in One Punch Man is more of a cult classic that everyone just for some reason fucking fangasms over, and I am one of them. One Punch Man is fucking amazing. So much to the point of I have the 1 to 7 of One Punch Man ending with the Boros one. Yeah, I need to get the ones after that. So basically, I have the anime of One Punch Man in manga form. So that is that cool. So like, why am I talking about One Punch Man? But yeah, the only issues I would have would be the whole mob not really going 100. But I like that they addressed that in this episode. They addressed that mob didn't go all out himself. The short kid who was supposed to be the new recruit or the trainee, turns out to be that he's actually the son of the main prick boss himself, and he's actually quite formidable. He's extremely skilled to a point of where he literally was like, he took out the guy with the leader. He took out the leader of the 7th Division like it was nothing. The guy's always powers like it was nothing. So it's interesting to see. Sorry, I started there. It's interesting to see what he has to do with the story, how he's going to take control of this. Is he going to bring back people from his own division or from other divisions to come and take over the 7th Division? Hanazawa, he's now kind of made his own division group thing where he's taken all those people with the shit Esper abilities, and I think he's going to be training them so that they can use their powers properly, because Claw are going to come back, which is kind of obvious they're going to come back, but it's interesting to see how much stronger them guys have got. Them guys, the worst English in my life. How much stronger those guys have gotten. You know what? Fuck it. They're stronger. They're stronger. How stronger they get. What is going on with my English? But yeah, so gosh. We're 10 minutes in. You know what? Let me try and wrap this up real quick. Basically, this episode was good. We got to see that REIGAN can now see REIGAN can now see Dimple quite comfortably, as well as all the other ghouls and all that kind of stuff. So, meaning that he's actually not a 100% fraud, because he can do what he says, and what he says is he can see them, but he can't exercise them. So, Dimple and REIGAN are going to be working together for a bit. I'm pretty excited to see what's going to go on there. We get to see that like a lot of the ties that were kind of like messed up throughout the series, like the other guy who looks like Metal Bat but is a delinquent, who Ritsu and the other leader or whatever, like they just messed up his reputation in the whole school. Like their connection and their friendship has gotten back together again. Not back together, but it's just kind of all the loose threads have been connected back together again, and the stories kind of come back to normal. I'm really happy about it. I like the connection of this episode to the first episode when they first saw Ritsu and Mob and the whole spoon thing and everything, and how this happened. The same kind of thing happened in this time, but this time Ritsu has Esper abilities as well, like, and then an opening song or ending song kind of going on in the background and stuff. This was a really good episode. I like how it tied up this season, but from what we've seen, they're pretty much promising us that season 2 is going to be coming out, and they're pretty much promising us that the next season is going to be pretty fucking fire. Mob didn't really do anything at the end of the season. Mob didn't. It was REIGAN. So yeah, this is really good. Apart from that, yeah, what do you guys think of this? Do you guys agree with me? What is your favorite part of the episode? Did you guys want Mob to go over 100, or did you guys like accept REIGAN going 1,000 and actually enjoy that shit? Let me know in the comment box down below. Anyways, don't forget to hit that subscribe for more weekly reviews. Obviously, I don't know what I'm going to be doing next, but I'm probably going to do a video about what anime I'm going to be reviewing in winter 2017, technically. It's winter, is it fall? It's fall now, so so what I'm going to be reviewing in fall 2016. So either A, look out for that, or B, just subscribe, check out my links, my Twitter and all that kind of stuff to get the full information and know what I'm going to be up to. Hope you guys are having a great morning, evening and afternoon, and I shall see you guys soon. Peace.